No security, no other technicians. This is going to be a wild show.
You'll be fine. Whatever you can't handle, just give it to the volunteers.
Okay. Volunteers, listen up. Our job to keep the crowd focused on the music. So keep an eye out for troublemakers. Hype up the crowd and make sure the show goes on. No matter what.
Why are we here? Because the Crystal Dragon is dead. And who was the Char that led the final attack? Fellow Legions, prepare yourselves for the Ballad of Soul Keeper! This is a tale of a soldier. This is an epic of the soul.
Oh, those tickets. I was like, what is Briar talking about?
Oh, and my mic was muted.
Hi.
Hi. I'm gonna mute them. Hello, everyone. I'm very tired. It has been a long day. So yes, I'm very tired right now. I know I don't look excited. I'm very excited for the Guild Wars 2 news we got today. And I'm trying to keep my hopium in check. That is what I'm trying to do today. Because I am just like so excited about the things that were mentioned in the SotO retrospect blog post. There's so many things, and I'm just like, I want all the things. I want to know now. So, you know, it's just I need all the things. I need all the things. Very excited. But like the gist of it looks like we're still waiting for folks. So let me go ahead and do this. So, y'all, so many things. So first of all, I love that they're like, hey, look at all this great artwork that we did for SotO, because it's all very good. It's all very good. I'm very excited. So basically, they were like, hey, we know that things were not where we wanted them to be, and here's what we're gonna do differently, kind of, going forward. So one of the things is that they're like, hey, this plot was really complex to try to do in an expansion and like 3 episodes, and a lot of you felt really like bad about it. So we're gonna like, you know, calm down. We're gonna calm down and scale the story and the plot better, which I appreciate, because like, yeah, we met like a whole ton of characters, and then we didn't get to really spend any time with any of them. It was just sad. It was sad. Hi, Excel. Thank you for the resub. So yeah, they're gonna scale back the story. We're gonna look at things a bit different. Yeah, it was very much, we got this war we need you to look at. Can you help us? And then we finished it in like an hour and a half, basically, is what happened. So, you know, there's that. So, cool. I appreciate them, you know, being a bit more, like, being understanding where most of the player base was coming from and how short the story kind of felt with things, you know, all that good stuff. This is the thing that's exciting for me, is the map design, because there's a little like thing in here about things not necessarily related to maps. So yeah, so basically they were like splitting the final map into 3 story updates was not the way to go, basically. And they were like, so what we're gonna do is you're gonna get the first 2 maps at launch of the expansion. Update 1 will still take place on those 2 maps, and then the 3rd map will be split between the last 2 updates, in the same way that Drizzlewood and Bureau Marches was. And I'm like, yes, that feels much better. Because then you only have like a few months in between instead of 9 months of sitting on the same map. So that's nice. That's lovely. I love that. However, It says here, while the first quarterly release after the expansion's launch won't include the third open world map of the expansion as it did with SotO, there will still be plenty of content to keep you busy in that time frame. In terms of story, open world content, and encounters. I know that's a little vague. Again, check back next week, but rest assured that the first quarterly update will include something really exciting that players have been requesting for over 5 years. The community, I don't know if y'all have seen this, the community has run with this. They're like, it's raids confirmed. And I'm like, y'all need to manage your expectations because we don't know that it's raids confirmed. We can all hope that it's raids confirmed, but we won't know until next week, which by the way, next week is when we get the actual like full-on expansion announcement. Hi, Core. How are you? So yeah, there's like things. Everyone thinks that it's raids. We don't know for sure. Because it could also be player housing. Moving into a new house with your brother? Got a new job? Oh my goodness. When was the last time I talked to you? That's a lot of change. Also, are you still with the girl that you told me about? Oh my god. Like the last 48 hours? Because that's a lot to happen in 2 days. Okay. So features. I love the way that they broke this up too, because it's like, oh, people can go and like read about the things that they're very excited about. Not the last 48, but happened back to back. I mean, that's crazy. Exciting, but also crazy. Okay. So they said here that they were a bit conservative with adding features in SotO, trying to strike the right balance between scope, schedule, and risk while navigating a new content structure. We've ironed out a lot of the kinks here, and that's allowed us to be a bit more ambitious with our next expansion. What? Ambitious? More story? More in-between story content? Can we have all of the things? Can we please? I want all of the things. I want them all. And then, of course, we're left with a teaser of things for the new expansion. Listen, I'm trying very hard to keep my hopium in check. It is very difficult. And this is with me being like very tired right now. So let's take a quick peek at this. Yeah. What's this? What is this? What is this? I need it. I need it. So yeah, they've pretty much confirmed. I mean, also the title of the video is There's Something Leaving the Water. So, we are all, almost everyone that watched this and that has done videos on it or was streaming at any point in time today have all been convinced that land spheres are a thing, and based on what they're showing here, I can't say that I disagree. And then there's this, which, let me tell you, I feel like this is one of two things, right? It's one of two things in my opinion. So it is either, well, I guess it could be one of three things. Okay. First thing, and probably like 50% chance, this is where the new hub is. So like the Wizard's Tower, you know, there's a 25% chance that this is a new guild hall. And then there's also like a 25% chance in my mind that this is player housing. Most people are convinced that this is player housing. I am not convinced yet. I really just want to wait and see what happens because, yeah, anyways. But this is it. This is the entire, it's like a 37-second, you know, thing. But confirmed, getting more information next Tuesday. So yeah, very exciting. Also, we're gonna do some strikes. I should probably like hop back in.
See it.
Hello.
Let me just see this in action.
Hello.
Feel like you should read the squad text to your stream, Angel.
Why?
Mhm.
I was watching the teaser for this stream.
Patchy, you on the way?
Just start
Yeah,
with
I'm
the
just
raw DPS.
Dealing with loot real fast.
Loot Wars, am I? Yeah.
Well, I want to have space in my bags, and sadly, doing all raids with CMs on kind of depletes that.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
that would do that.
Or do I just want to be Condi? Because then OLC is more Condi, right? I'll be Condi.
Wait, are we doing CM for April?
No.
Okay. Excellent. I get to fuck up left and right. Perfect.
That's partly why I'm doing this and not providing boons.
Yeah,
So-
I don't have spoons today for CM things. Also, do you all see my title?
Hey, what do you want?
Very nice. Very nice. Nefted, where are you? I have to show you my pretty character.
Ready to check us out?
So, I got Twice Told Legend. Skill actually sent me.
Ooh.
I've got like 3 legendaries ready. I keep on doing this where I just like get like a bunch of the stuff for legendary sword, but never actually go through and craft them all. So actually, it's just like I've got like all of the gifts of
And then
battle,
I grabbed like
inspiration and
pink
money and
swords.
stuff.
Eyes in your flower.
Thank
You
you.
just brought everyone home.
So, I was today years old when I figured out that I have a legendary mace.
Nothing can bring me down.
Bunch of what?
Congrats.
I have
How
a
long have you
legendary
had?
mace,
Now,
and I
sharper still,
did not remember that I made it.
then off.
Not entirely sure I remember making it.
Which mace is it?
The Yareen mace.
Okay, yeah.
Didn't you make it when I made mine?
Possibly.
So
But
how
I
Yeah,
know
that's
there's
always
a
possible.
glorious hole in my memory
You meet the
from
most
where this mace
fascinating
used to be.
This is going to be
Because I looked over on this character and I was all like, man, I'm gonna play this character, but I need to go dig up an ascended mace somewhere. Because I don't have a legendary. Why do I already have a mace equipped? That's cool. Why is it purple?
Oh, Briar.
not?
another.
Oh, nice. That love when the CC bar is broken.
I have returned to fight at your
I
side.
need your power. I need
What
blood.
is this?
Please. I can't lose
Combo
again.
skills? Okay. Alright.
Sharp blade, sharp mind. Fill 'em full of holes.
Ah!
Weird, I wonder what's going on with my lack of a lack. What's happening? I don't like this.
Or haven't.
Are you pushing the button for it?
I am, but it is not 100%ing the uptime, and I wonder if there's a
What's your boon duration?
I demand that you release me.
20.53%. Something is off.
Should be fine.
Hi, Sacred. How are you?
That had to hurt.
But it drops off.
This side, yeah.
But what if I want to stand in the blast?
That is your prerogative.
I could just take a nap then.
You guys don't need to heal it, right? I'll go and talk to you.
Nice.
You do need a
Yeah, it's
healer,
not
sadly.
important.
Oh, darn.
I will
I know,
say
you might
that
think you're stuck trying to be alive.
I am glad that I already had
What I'm hearing is I can take a nap then.
the legendary spear. And now I don't need to make one.
We should finish.
Or deal with all of the BS. No?
This is going to be fun.
Wait, we did the breakbar one before we did the DPS one.
It happens when you have a dead eye doing the break bar.
Yeah.
Oh, watch out for
That was
lightning.
exciting.
Oh. Quick res. And slam right there.
Oh, that was a good CC.
Is lightning gone or
Yeah, it disappeared.
okay? It's like I don't see it
You're
anymore.
not seeing things. Don't worry.
I doubt it. I doubt it's
Not
a
that.
joke.
Not me using my big laser beam.
Nah, nobody saw that.
And then her being bye-bye.
Almost stood. What?
So here's a
hell?
bomb.
Oh, okay. 5 veterans. Cool.
We should finish this now.
Oh, lightning and
Oh,
group.
that's nice lightning on the group.
Battle.
All heat.
Sorry, we did it.
Okay.
That was exciting.
Yay.
I don't know who that was, and I hope it wasn't me.
Also,
I hope
I
it
think it
wasn't
would
me
be
either in like my hollow mode. I know like with Reaper, like you're
very hilarious if they did it as a joke and it was a staff skin, but also the way the character was holding. Why are we doing OLC? Was holding it was not the way that any character holds any other weapon. So it's gotta be a spear. I mean, coins probably have already spiked again. Mystic coins. Oh no, they're down. They were like over 2 gold. I mean, they're around 2 gold, but they did go down. They did go down a little. So, you know, it is what it is. What about ectos? Ecto. I mean, they're kind of hovering around this right now, which is fine.
I have 40,000 EP, so they better be able to get here.
You'd be surprised.
Right.
What happened?
Like, don't make it a challenge.
We're just wondering if
Nothing
40k
happened.
AP actually means people know what to do.
Yeah.
I can tell
Not
you that
always.
it does not.
Not always.
In this case, yes, it did.
All right. So we're
Pretty
gonna CC the first time they all jump down, and then from there I'll try and shot call it as quick as possible.
I think we have, what,
Um,
3?
It's been a minute since we've done this one, so Tristan, yell at us if we do something
We have
wrong.
3 people over 40k.
Okay.
Well,
Very loudly.
not very loudly.
And a panic tone, I'm going to try and make at least one person have a heart attack.
Do it seductively.
Seductively.
Yeah.
Yes,
But
yell seductively. Or whisper very loudly in a panicked voice.
do a staged whisper.
Yeah.
It's no help. I'm dying.
I'm sorry, I'm not a theater person. I don't know how to do a stage whisper. I'll just go for the seductive. No, I'll go for the combination of seduction and panic.
Sounds about right.
Also imagine that you either are Scooby-Doo or you are yelling for Scooby-Doo.
Oh my god.
I feel like you're
I was
pushing my
almost on the
limits here.
thing.
I feel like we are giving you a challenge.
I'm going to do the CCs.
Together we have no equal.
I'm not providing accurate quickness, and I don't care.
Because it can be very easily broken, those.
Run away!
You will obey. Hurts, doesn't it? Nothing can bring me down.
Our moment has
Alright,
finally
I'll
come.
be in hollow mode for a minute, I guess.
Rise and serve. Nothing can bring me down.
Gerb.
Gerb. Gerb. Hands are all itchy. So what do you all think of all the Guild Wars 2 news that we heard today? Okay, out. Somebody was in the wrong place.
Just move over.
Inside.
Getting healthy.
Okay, stay back. We haven't done this one in a really long time.
Let's get to the safe zone.
Sand, shield us.
And Moida.
Let me out, let me out, let me out.
Nice how fast he runs back to us.
I know,
I
it's like, did
remember
they
them
change
moving
that?
quickly
Yeah.
before.
Stole it, Angel.
You hit them with super speed, they will take it and run faster.
Hi, Gwen.
I
don't know if I said hi when you came in.
You're finished.
might have.
Right, who knows? How are you?
I was in the kitchen getting food and my headset connects and disconnects now.
No.
So you may have said it.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
I can, but I won't.
Gerb.
Gerb.
Apparently my heel has a stun on the tool belt. Engineer's weird, y'all.
It
Yep.
is.
Cause some of them do, yes. Like AED does.
Yeah, that's what I have on my bar. So I was like, alright.
Yeah, AED's thing is a stun.
It makes
Oh no,
sense.
Brian! You need to go and get the other. Oh no, Brian! Really? This... I can't. It's hard to do seductive and at the same time. But no,
Thought
Brian,
you were
you
being
should go
sarcastic.
Yes.
Just being the safe.
Yeah. It turns out that panic just ends up being just counts up to sarcastic. But no, Brian, you absolutely should have gone the green there.
Okay.
For Brian, you fucked up. Oh my goodness.
10%.
You were a bad boy. I guess I can throw a little cheeky grenade.
So is it always the two healers that should be grabbing the red and green
Yeah.
respectively? Okay.
Yes. Oh, will this go off? Okay.
Ah, fuck.
My god, Red, could you have done your attack any fucking slower?
Why?
No.
Ah, god damn it. Leave me alone.
Okay, we're about to phase. There we go. Try and get close.
I'm down with the poops on me. Thanks.
Just be in the safe side.
Oh, who's got red? Oh, me. Whoops.
Okay, I can't tell. Okay, we're about to phase. Don't panic.
Don't panic.
Alright, everybody panic.
We're all gonna die.
Panic now.
Gerb.
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 Blue.
Gerb.
Alright, blue's bar's gone.
Put your head between your knees and kiss your bum goodbye. Oh well, now I'm keeping up enough to lack.
Which one's green?
The second one that comes down, so just where G is.
Okay, I got it.
Damn it, Tachi.
You will not steal blue from me today. I want to do no mechanics, thank you.
That's a green.
So weird.
What's this?
I only almost died once.
The spoils of battle.
Yay.
Nice.
That chest is freaking huge.
It is.
Like, I just don't
I don't
remember
think
being
it's
this
big
small.
enough.
It should take up the whole screen when it lands.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm so tired.
Big enough to fit a whole, like, one of these little mechs in it.
Oh, 2 KO.
Are we skipping Anka?
Yes,
Okay.
I did say that.
Oh, I must not have been here when you said that.
No, I said it right before we went into OLC too.
She might have been muted.
I was
No?
muted.
Oh.
That sounds like a you issue.
Oh, we have room for Gwen now.
Gwen, get in here.
Glenn, we're cute.
Okay. Let
We
me
need you.
load
Hi.
out of
Come say hi.
Diablo.
Should we be inviting Gwen in and also in a panic/seductive voice?
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
'Cause I think Nathan actually kind of pulled it off.
I'm glad I muted. So, hold on. There was a thing that I wanted to say. No, I can't remember. Oh yeah. So I haven't had any water in like 2 days. So before stream started and Ashara and I were getting our dinner stuffs ready, I was like, I need water. Can you hear it in my voice? I haven't had any for 2 days. And he was like, how are you alive? Yep, that's a thing. That happens. It's great.
Quickly.
Yeah. And then I was like, I don't know, I was put on this earth to annoy every single person and I cannot die until my job is done. So we'll see how that goes.
Gaming is an extrovert activity for me.
It's not just collecting. Don't you have to be on the same server though, or no, or something like that? Whatnot?
For Diablo?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Final Fantasy.
No, not for
Are
Diablo.
we good on food, by the way?
I thought you were talking about checkers.
Yeah, it's only been like 20 minutes.
I don't know what
Yee.
time is.
We've been refilling fast.
Wait, 2
But anyway,
seconds.
so yes, Gwen, the context for half of the discussion is someone when a pug joined us earlier, they described themselves as raw DPS.
Raw Jeeps.
Yes.
Got
But
But the
it's,
Also, look at
follow-up-
this sword. Look at this sword. It's so good.
I said I prefer lubricated DPS, but I'll make an exception.
and I clarify that. So to me, like raw is like a matter of protection or not, rather than lubrication.
And the pug was like so accommodating.
Apparently they're not good enough at foreplay then. I mean,
It depends on what orifice you're talking about, because one
goodness.
doesn't really do that.
Why did I unmute
You guys
when
are
I
making me
did?
push all the wrong buttons now. Oh.
yeah.
If it's
Don't
not
wanna.
lube, you are pressing all the wrong buttons.
True.
So if it's what did he mean by raw? I'm guessing he just meant not boons.
I have the
Yeah,
wrong
I would imagine that's what it was actually meaning.
armor on.
That's not.
Okay.
I don't want this number.
Yeah, I don't have the right armor on.
What is one doing? What is one doing?
God,
What one?
staying in the
One.
group.
They're dancing. Fuck.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Reset. Hold on. We have someone dead.
Yeah, I got annihilated because I was trying to run from him, and then I got hit, downed, and then I got downed in front of 2, and then died.
You got down in front of 3, by the way, not 2.
Oh, well, I still died.
Yeah, you still died. Nobody would have been able to save you there.
Yeah, I would have been fine.
Saw him dancing right.
I don't know what one was doing.
Running around like a crazy person.
I'm like, I was thinking
Many
through it.
times.
I know exactly who one is.
Death before defeat.
One was PvP.
Give me my free magnetite shards.
But I don't gain any more for this week.
It's not always about you, Tachi. I know you live. Oh my god.
Left it!
It's like karma.
So you
See?
guys know
Tachi
as
told them to
healer-
do that. He told the game to do that. You guys saw it.
True. Accurate. I saw.
Yes, because I have complete control over this boss.
We know this.
See?
You do.
See?
I still don't know
Be
what one is
careful,
doing.
Briar. Oh no, you're fine. You're good. It's the angle. I didn't actually think it was you. You were sitting, I thought you were staying next to one, Briar. I didn't think you actually had the number on you, but no, it's the angle.
Oh
Wide
yeah,
me.
no, I appreciate the heads up. I had trouble seeing it for a moment.
You could do worse. Enjoy the view.
Your spirit is mine.
So like we're all seeing like the sneak peek stuff, right?
Yep.
Oh, here we go. Getting yeeted.
Land spheres.
That was a weird
I made
animation.
180 gold off of that.
Nice.
Off what? What?
Wait,
You know.
Nefted, did you not see the news today?
No, I haven't played in a week. Or what happened? What?
So they
Land
posted the SotO Retrospective today and gave us a little like insight into what's going to be happening for expansion 5, and we're getting a lot of information about expansion 5 tomorrow, or not tomorrow, on next week. And then they also had a little 30-second teaser which showed land spears. Like, we're getting spears that we can use on land.
Oh.
Interesting.
So
Honestly, would love for the Paragon to
spears,
come
but
back.
Spear prices skyrocketed.
Yes.
All underwater weapons prices
Interesting.
with skyrocketing.
You know, that's sad because I was actually going to buy some new underwater weapons because they were super cheap. Like the
Wow.
Predator was like 18 gold.
I got some
Oh
bad
well,
news
whatever.
for you.
It's fine.
Just for kicks, to just go onto like Build Wars BLTC and just look at like harpoon guns and stuff like that.
No, I don't want to because then I'll be sad. That's okay.
So they also said that they're including something they've been asking for 5 years now.
And everyone thinks it's raids.
It's pretty. I think I agree with the logic behind that. Like, it has been 5 years since raids and like the last raid wing.
But there's a billion different things it could be, though.
Yes.
Yeah, I would like I want to say like I am 80% thinking it's another raid wing.
So the shark, the C1 legendary weapon, are we gonna have like little sharks on land then?
I have no idea, but I'm excited to see because I already have it.
You're finished.
Cute. Is that one that did they release the spear or something in the new legendary astral box?
No.
Because that would be cute timing if they did.
No.
Ain't it? That'd be cute and smart. Oh.
You think you're any match for me?
So yes, it's worth noting that like crafting the precursor is it's way cheaper than the TP right now. I'm pretty sure for that one.
Yeah, it's only like what 30-40 gold I think tops for any of them to craft it.
Yes, and it's 200 gold to buy on TP.
I love people who panic short term. It's great.
So did you buy and resell, Brian, or you had?
I had one of each, so I just sold them.
Where are they at now?
Oh. Check all your Black Lion skins too, because the earlier sets had all 16 weapons or whatever. Skins is.
Oh my god, people are determined to assassinate me.
You're the new Brian.
I don't like that.
I'm so
So,
happy.
Carcharias, the speed precursor is. Alright, and what's going on? I'm just in the training processing one in the fight is 200 gold, and the that's it. When I'm looking at other ones.
Dang.
It's like
Okay.
200 and then like 113 or something.
I'm gonna go sell mine after this.
Yeah, it's
Just
140 to buy, 200 to there's 200 to buy, 140 to sell.
I just insta sold both of mine.
Where's all my mechy people?
I don't know. I don't know where my tank is.
I'm a healer, not a tank.
Brian, you should be tanking.
Are you a lover, not a fighter?
Yeah, exactly. I'm a druid. And it's apparently it thinks Gwen's mom has it going on instead of me, so.
To be fair, Gwen's mom probably did have it going on.
Hell yeah. It should be on you now.
Okay.
Alright, I'll put a toe in.
Sharp blade, sharp mind.
Sniper down.
When are we getting land spears?
We'll find out more on the 4th when they announce the expansion.
So my question is that like, so right now, every class bar engineer and another one, like
Ellie.
elementalist, yes, can use spears. So are they going to give everyone spears, or only some people spears and some other people get other things to compensate?
Watch me, everyone but Ellie gets spears.
I
mean,
think it'll
what
be
about
you're
tridents,
able to use your underwater weapons.
That would make the most sense.
Yeah.
I think alien engineers do have a bunch of other weapons that they can't use, they can, so they could
Yeah.
get another thing.
Sharp blade, sharp mind.
That was awkward. I almost killed myself with the laser.
Is it?
Should be numbers, yeah.
This is where I stand in the middle of the group with all my friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, like the last guy.
Sharp blade, sharp mind.
Only if you're dancing.
You know, if my friends can't dance, are they really friends of mine?
No.
I knew you were gonna fucking do that.
You know what? You can get out if you want to.
Yeah.
And you can leave your friends behind you.
Smash him.
You're all under arrest.
What did I do?
Especially you. You executed Nefted.
I wouldn't stand behind me.
You have no proof I did any of that.
I feel like we have no proof that you didn't do it, and that's more important.
Sounds like you got no proof in general, then.
Oh goodness.
The
Well, you're like Guild Wars 2 gods, so.
the science degree having part of me wants to object to your logic there, Bri, but the part of me that thinks it's be funny to agree feels differently.
Of course, we keep
Now I have to double check. Do I have legendary
having
spear
to
precursor in my bank?
keep checking. How much is rage right now? Oh, rage is still like very inexpensive.
I do. Excellent.
Charcuterie?
What?
Charcuterie.
Yes, that's
I have the
what
reading
it-
comprehension of like a 10-year-old, so don't worry.
Yeah,
Arterius.
it's charcuterie. No, it's charcuterie. That's correct.
Is it shark-cuterie?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, I got a better one. Shark cute.
It's not actually that cute though. It's kind of just a dead half-decayed. If you
It's still
find
cute.
if you find half-rotten sharks cute, I guess I can't say you're wrong. It's a subjective. That's your subjective reality.
Shark cutesy.
You eat it on a charcuterie board?
A shark cuterie.
Can
Alright, I'm
Okay.
Look at
so I
it.
watched the video. So is that medium class? That's why you guys are saying Is that medium class Rift Hunter armor or whatever?
All the Rift Hunter armor looks exactly the same, so it's hard to tell which one it is.
What's the buildings in the background?
We don't know,
They look Norn.
but
yeah, that's what I thought too. Plus, it is a Norn, right? Character that they had swimming.
yes. But people think that it's player housing. Like, an overwhelming amount of people think that it's player housing.
Oh, that better be
Radar,
what.
thank
Maybe they
you.
put it out there. We're like, let's see what the reaction is. Okay, go make it.
No,
Oh my
at this
God.
point in time, it would need to be done already. Like,
It
they're
better
probably
be-
putting the finishing touches on it.
I just
Thank you
feel
so
like
much
that's
for
such a
the
good gold sink at this
resub.
point. Quick,
Right? That
go
was a good
stock
gold
up on all
sink
your
over 10 years ago.
stacks of shit that you need.
Nefted, can you orb push, please?
Yeah, no guarantees I won't die to this stink again.
You'll be fine.
I appreciate the resub. Also, there's a bunch of, like, Guild Wars 2 news today. So, if you
Kinda
haven't
wondering where
seen
that
it, make
video
sure
was
that
going
you
with the
go
fish in the beginning, but it makes
to
sense. I don't think I
the
would have
news
put
site.
2 and 2 together that was a spear. That
I
it was the
didn't
same
either.
weapon underwater and out of water. I'm glad you guys told me. Otherwise, I'd be like, what is this video?
Hey, Excel, do you like my weapon?
Edgelord Vinebloom.
No.
Ugh. That's the only answer you get.
Oh. Well, now you have to wait. I have to change characters again.
Alright, so Marcus is new, so I was doing a little chat manding. But I kind of just gave him the rundown. After doing that. Oh, Brian
Damn.
could push too. Forgot you have your little staffy staff.
It's okay, Nefted's doing it. I'll be fine.
There's no boons in this fight, right?
No.
On the enemy? Okay. I don't know why. Where are they? What are you? Oh, you're a necro. That's why you're wondering about boons. Are there boons? I would like to
boons.
corrupt boons, please.
Hate the boons. I hate them.
We must cleanse that corrupted magic. Push it into the prismatic rift.
You're getting some help, Nefted, just so you know.
Yeah, I can see. They're at least helping right.
Ooh, girl.
Defense,
Okay.
then offense.
And CC.
Great. I only have CC here.
For healers, you want to try and get the poops.
I'm not gonna yeet myself over the edge. I'm not gonna yeet myself over the edge. I'm not gonna yeet myself over the edge.
Try and kill it. Nice.
It is dead.
I'll get on that with my 3k DPS.
Oh, 3k. Ooh. Would be
I
fancy
know.
though.
Stop pushing so high, man. You're making us look bad.
Right? Calm it down. What is mine, since I'm just kind of hitting buttons as a Condi Hollow?
Oh, never mind. I was looking at Tristan. I was gonna be like, oh wow, that's really low.
No. Brian's like, don't ever come on Hollowsmith again.
Don't be in the boot.
16, so not bad.
It's a number.
Yeah.
It's not
16.
a terrible number.
So I don't think I've even like updated it either. Like, oh
Yo.
my god, Brian's.
How does that not block it? Alright.
It can't be blocked. I think this is our third.
Yeah. That looks like it really hurt the dragon. Like getting fruit on the chin attack with like
Well, if you
around
look
his
at
jaw.
his mental eminence, he has the bony protrusions from increased bonking, so he's fine. His body reacted to it.
healthy.
Was it a bonking reaction?
It was. Alright, Danger
Bonk.
Twix
And that's
time.
reflection at work.
We still have
Generations
2
of
things up.
Primordises, Primordi, Primordidays, Primal. We're going around booping things with their chin.
Is
Are the
it,
ones
is
who
it
got less
a
ouchies.
murder of Primord? What do you call a group of Primordises? Is
A
it
gaggle.
a murder? A gaggle? I like to think it's a derp. A derp of Primordises.
A derp of Primordidays.
He's a goose? Giggle a geese?
A derp of Primordi.
I like derp of dragons.
A derp of dragons?
A derp of dragons.
Just a dollop?
You know what to
A
do.
dollop of dragons.
Oh my
You will not succeed. What began as void shall return to it.
I think for the plural marker, like my switch from plural marker is whatever is funniest. And the and
Remember the poop was still there.
My fiance's example of, you know, if people want to use the original language as plural marker for things,
I see it.
the plural of moose would be moosak.
Interesting. I would never say that to a moose's face because I feel like it would immediately kill me.
Defense, then offense.
But yes, it is the Algonquian plural marker is that.
Interesting.
Okay. Oh, I got poop. Okay. You ready for boops?
Just gonna stand right here.
Boops.
Ah! I'm never doing that again. That was scary.
Nice. And run away!
And I can now
bombs
do
aren't gonna help.
nothing.
Dodge.
Alright. I ready to dodge and do that. As if I didn't, but that's cool.
Hey.
You're just showing people what not to do. It's fine.
Exactly. Exactly.
Hey,
Tasha gets
Zychan,
it.
I immobilized you. Shut the fuck up.
Was it spiral?
Yep.
Once more, it's working.
Sharper still. Getting healthier.
Crowns.
The ads die too fast.
Agreed.
I can't get my initiative back.
Tell them to get good.
Sharp blade.
They at least need to survive one more hit. Yeah.
Ready to jump?
So, has anyone been playing Hades 2?
There is only Guild Wars.
No, but I've heard it's good. Motherfucking Zytan order, you stupid.
Hades 1 is also fantastic.
I have heard
That's what I've
only
heard.
good things, but I
Yeah.
have been playing Guild Wars Palia and FF14.
I mean, any game by Supergiant, I'm just gonna say, look, just play it.
Okay, moving away.
Not even touching it. Can't blame me.
There's like
Just
nobody
save
on
the
the
room.
side.
Oh, blame me for not being on the side though.
Shovel, get back here.
Oh,
Oh, I fell off.
oh no! Get Nefton! We need her!
It did nothing, just so you know.
I yeeted myself into the middle of the ball and got orbed by everything.
Yeah, you don't want to be there.
Oh, can we even get you?
I got her.
Okay.
You get rest.
Finish it.
Yeah, that was a clutch
We
pushback.
did it. Good save on that side.
But yeah, I even have a plushie of one of the characters from the previous Super Giant games.
Oh, nice.
And done.
Man, who knew fast DPS makes everything easier.
Okay, okay.
Good job, everyone.
Unrelated but related. Speaking of plushies, Angel. Did
Yes.
you see the Palia update?
Yes, I did.
Plushy Mugens.
And plushy bugs. Did you see the plushy bugs?
Yeah, they're so cute. We no longer have a reason to scare the annoying Mugen up trees.
Yes, they actually like hold on to the DPS.
But they also give a plush.
I still don't have my order I don't even have the Elder Cernok plushie yet.
Alright, so we'll do our quick bio break and be back in about 5 minutes.
May that guy's first time always, his second and third time, be as smooth as his first.
Okay, so since
Probably
we're
not.
gonna take a bio,
quit,
I am
though.
also gonna
Stuck with
bio.
tag, which is what I told him to do. So.
Especially since there's an ad going on, so we will be right
Yeah, I
back.
think the first time I cleared it, I was.
Okay, I am back.
Did you know this was a place of refuge and not a den of iniquity?
I did not, but I heard it's been falling into guano, which is unfortunate.
That is horribly unfortunate.
Okay, Wizard Tower.
Tangent, but got some quality armor.
Yeah? Have a look.
So I heard you guys talking about the like when your schedule gets shifted around for foods, and I would like to point out that I eat breakfast at 11:30 a.m. every day, and I eat my lunch at 4:30 every day, and I don't eat dinner until like almost 10 every day.
That
But
sounds
that's
like
your
my
normal
ideal
schedule.
That is my normal schedule, but it is
Yeah.
totally fucked from other people's schedules. Like
Mm.
when I hang out with other people and their schedule doesn't match mine, I'm like, oh no. When we were in the Poconos, I was like, what the fuck is this? Why are we eating at weird times?
So what we need to do is need to move somewhere that's about 3 hours in front or behind.
Behind, yeah.
Behind, yes.
Yes.
And then you're just fine.
Yeah, Nefted and I should switch places because Nefted lives on the West Coast but works in East Coast time, and I live on the East Coast and work West Coast time.
Wait, Nefted, you work East Coast time?
Yes.
I am so sorry.
The delayed pause. I'm like, do I work East Coast time?
No, I just replied off push to talk.
All of my condolences. Oh my goodness.
It's one of those nights now if
East
I'm wondering if
Coast.
I've been talking while I haven't been pushing my button.
It's possible.
What, Briar?
I live East Coast time and I hate working East Coast time, so my condolences, all of them.
It is nice to be done early during like the winter time when it gets dark really quick. It's like, oh, so good, still sun.
What I did not like was working the late afternoon to like evening shift when I worked at the bookstore, because then like there were no windows in most of the store. So we couldn't like the only time you got sunshine was like on the commute to work, which if you were like me, half the time was underground. Get to work, be inside all day. By the time it was like lunch break, quote unquote, sun was gone. Back into work, get off at like 10:30, sun is gone. You know, head out the door at noon the next day to get back in. It was just like, what is vitamin D?
Yeah, I used to hate the wintertime at my old job because I would be leaving for work at 7:30 in the morning, and most of the time the sun wasn't fully up really yet by the time I was leaving, and by the time I left work at 5:30 the sun was down. I never saw the sun.
Oh, yeah, I hated it.
And then if it like snowed for like 5 days in a row and all those 5 days were days you were working, you really didn't see the sun.
I haven't searched the sun either. Which coincidentally, I've had a vitamin D shortage recently. Low D, B12, and iron. Because I'm a vegetarian nerd.
A reminder if you are here to press the ready chat.
Passive aggressively looks it.
Oops.
But what if you truly never ready?
And then, do we need food?
Yes, we will need food now.
Okay, dropping food.
As I said, B12 is a really interesting one. Like, B12 is just like, it is, like, it's, technically just like an unwashed produce. But, like, yeah, everyone washes their stuff, so where most people actually get it from is, like, from animals who ate the unwashed stuff, and then you ate the animals or a thing the animal made for you.
Alright, everyone.
You kind of think of it as being like an animal product, but no, it's actually just a bacterium product. It's just that, you know, you tend to wash those off. For good reason. we were backing up with the exact same field location the Angels. Like, oh, it seems to be on me, but I didn't get a notification on us.
Nope, I got the notification. I know what I'm doing.
I'm not saying you didn't know what you're doing. I'm saying I thought I had it as well, but like we were just on the exact same spot, so I'm really confused. I was like, I didn't get notified, but
I got
seem
it
to have
twice
above
in
my
a
head.
row.
But you did.
This is not me. No, 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 no.
Another. Slice him apart.
Maybe if we do good enough DPS, I will get this
Let me drop
achievement.
some bombs. I don't drop them. I place them gently with tender care.
Are they your emotional support bombs?
Yeah.
Killing you softly with your love.
Ah, Rita's not like Angel and Briar.
Yeah, she's out for my life.
Has it picked anyone else besides the two of us?
Not just you two.
Yeah.
Crochet?
Like, not that I've seen.
I think it might have been someone else briefly before phase, so it didn't actually go through.
Save me! I've got the soul feast. Thank you.
I have you,
wasn't skill. I wanted to hit. Oh my god, they got me.
And just be invisible when she tries to pick people. You can't be picked if you're invisible.
Oh my god.
The entire squad go invisible.
Mass invis now.
Oh my god.
That does technically skip that mechanic.
That is wild.
Hey,
Oh, I have Soul Feast.
I don't.
Although having your team coordinate that is hard.
So, guys, after we phase, get ready for Quaggons.
Oh my god.
And no Quaggons, it still works.
We need to go feed after this.
Getting healthy.
Oh, I should get out of that.
Probably.
Oh my god, I almost died. Don't be on that side.
Why? It's pretty.
It is very pretty. You're not.
I just want this achievement.
Incorrect.
Let me get the achievement.
I am mad that owning the Bifrost doesn't automatically give me access to like starry effects on my elementalist like that.
No.
It's overheated.
Overheating a bad thing.
Speaking of Cryptus, is Mig still mad?
Yes. Yes, he
Mig and I
is.
have already chatted.
That was the funniest rant I've ever seen. Like, I don't disagree, but the level of rage was hilarious. Just that don't read if you can't handle the truth. Oh my god.
Behold, dragon and hero together.
Wait, did I? Oh, it's gotta be while the CM is active. That's so rude. Rude. I thought I was gonna get an achievement, and then I didn't.
Right, so you guys have the new fractal boss?
Yes.
So
Yes.
tedious, my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what
Yeah,
I
there's
said.
an easy way to
Exact
kill it.
words, right, Angel?
Huh?
I think those were almost my exact words when I did that with you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, it's very tedious. I'm hoping that they nerf it before the CM comes out because oh my god, that should be the CM.
So the thing is, like, there's 20 million HP on the final boss.
Uh-huh. The
On
boss
at
can also damage
T1.
itself.
On T1, 20 million HP.
The boss can damage itself?
Yeah, it'll give itself conditions. That's why if you bring a certain build to that fight, you can kill it really fast. If your whole
May
team...
or may not can confirm that.
I can confirm that.
It
Because we like to mess around and do things.
makes that fight very, 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 very quick.
Yes, yes it does.
And it is nice.
Also, they added a new
But
special
that I do
today.
hope actually gets fixed. Not that it giving conditions to itself, it's just the exploit you can do with it doing that.
Yeah.
Which was to do
I deliberately
5 convergences.
created a CM
And
tier
if you
4
do a
for
challenge
that.
mode convergence,
All of
it
that
completes
certain
it
class.
automatically.
And with full intentions of just that one fractal. Shockingly, it actually went well for the whole thing.
Wait. Oh.
You ready, Neptune?
Yeah. I thought I saw people jumping and I saw you weren't ready.
Just like keeping Excel on his toes.
Might makes me.
I was watching.
Me down. Sharper still.
Those are words.
Oh my god. Wait, Tristan, do you not know about that?
Tristan wasn't here for that night, I don't think.
Oh.
This person is reading that message and just being like, well, this group is unhinged. I'm leaving.
Or they're like, these are my kind of people. I'm staying.
True.
I mean,
got...
they are a necromancer currently.
So,
I got 3 commendations in Alliance raids the other day for an absolutely unhinged conversation that I had that was of a similar vein. Sorry, Angel, please continue.
Tristan, same question. Do you like your zombies juicy or dry?
For what purpose?
To eat them.
Do you prefer kimchi or jerky?
Yes.
What if I like wrapping my jerky with kimchi?
Cpri is calling up being vegetarian.
Kimchi jerky.
There's veggie jerky, I'm sure.
There is.
Yeah.
It's made out of
It does
mushrooms.
exist.
That
Oh yeah,
checks
mushroom
out.
jerky, yeah. I should make most of it. I feel like juicy zombies are probably more likely to be have like a bacterial growth or have gone rotten. Whilst they're fully dried out. That's what's very safer. Zombies are song by the Cranberries.
So yeah, this was a conversation that we had one time when you were out. And it inspired me to make a shirt that says, do you like your zombies juicy or dry?
Why is it me again?
Because
Why
you're
do you have
evil.
so much malice? Have you tried therapy?
That's what happens when, as a Canadian, we're just told to be polite all the time.
You have to let the rage simmer.
Yep.
Poor Kim is like trying to answer your questions and dying.
Death is worth it. This is important.
Death, good.
It's really, really interesting, and I find vaguely offensive to me say I'm not from the USA to mean I don't speak English.
Getting healthy.
Yeah.
Target marked.
Well, as you know, Tristan, only Americans speak English. It's just a sad, sad state of the world.
Sharp blade, sharp mark.
Yeah.
I didn't even see that.
Also, state is the correct answer there. Like species, you know,
Hey,
human.
but okay, but how do
Depends on the
zombies
universe.
reproduce?
Not?
They don't.
They don't.
Well,
Yeah.
they by biting. Now you're a baby zombie.
But that's
It
not
depends.
actually how that works.
I think that's
That is-
reproduction.
So
That is spreading a virus, not reproduction at all, really.
Yeah.
Well, the virus is reproducing.
The virus will do that anyway.
Yeah, the zombie is the person, not the virus. The virus is the zombie virus, I guess. You know, like it's a different thing.
Click, click, boom.
I think that
We're already viruses on the planet Earth.
you're all wrong. Because zombies are very sensitive, and how else are they supposed to have baby zombies?
I owe you.
I mean,
They usually don't.
So I also assume then, Briar, you're only talking about like modern sci-fi zombies, right?
Oh, I am not zombie exclusive.
What about in like fantasy, where zombies are just like the fleshier versions of skeletons?
You mean like Guild Wars?
Yeah.
I do not. Listen, I'm not zombieist. I'm not a
You
monster
sound zombie
god.
to me.
Right.
also I feel like being the published biologist in the room, I feel like I can pull rank a bit here.
You're finished.
I don't think that's going to help you here.
What about the movie Warm Bodies, where spoilers, they can change back to normal?
When they get bitten by a human?
Then they're no longer a zombie.
Yeah. Not sure if I ever agree with that, like that type of storyline. Like, what happens? You turn into a zombie and then you can turn back. What if you're like already rotting?
You'd probably just die at that point.
Slowly die. Painfully die.
Sharp blade, sharp mind.
This poor person.
Hey, they agree. It's an important question.
Exactly.
There are people. Oh goodness.
There are people, yes.
Not wrong. This is a true statement.
They're our people. Jesus.
Can confirm I run into people all the fucking time.
Not me. I don't leave my
They're like,
house.
why did you run into me, you asshole?
Are zombies people?
Technically, no.
But if
I
a
would
zombie
say no as
wanted to
well.
vote, would you tell it couldn't?
I would.
Yes.
Well, if the
Not that it would
zombies-
understand, but yes.
I mean,
Well,
if the
not that our
zombie's
senators
intelligent
dead,
enough to
right?
tell me that it wants to vote, then wouldn't it be able to vote because therefore it's sentient?
I mean, just because it's sentient doesn't mean it gets to vote, technically.
Yeah, I mean,
I see how it is, Josh.
Sassy.
You're discriminating against the otherwise alive.
I'm sorry, I follow the law the way it is.
It's like if zombies can vote, us ghosts can vote too.
I mean, and I'm just thinking of all the old curmudgeons in the Senate that should not be voting because they are basically a zombie. They're so old. So.
No, they don't get ever to claim zombie status. We're just gonna toss them all into the furnace. We're making sure they
Oh,
don't
goodness.
stay as zombies.
Okay, so today's daily is Bone Skinner. I have opted to not do that.
Fair. A smart council decision.
It was counsel of me, but yes, thank you.
Make it quick.
Like, that was a good part there. So when I was a meeting like late last year for party I was in,
Oh goodness.
there was like
But hi,
a discussion
Sassy.
of
How
how
are
we
you?
handle
How
voting
were
rights within the party, and
reads?
basically like during like COVID times, a group of the party of the older in the party managed to get together and form
Very tired.
and like basically like at a meeting little people skipping and get enough people they basically managed to restrict voting in the party to only people in the party for ages, which was very clear just a naked power grab and fuck them, because boomers, man, boomers.
Fucking
But anyway,
boomers.
but when it came time, due to the rules of how like my state that they live in, like any entity that has a constitution has to obey certain state rules, and this includes parties on that state. And that rule means that you need 3/4 majority to get to have like change the constitution. So it took like all the younger members a good few years to like get everyone organized enough to outweigh the boomers 3-1. But when we did so at a meeting recently, the boomers wanted to like kind of debate all of the merits of all these voting restrictions they
Holy
put
shit.
on
Who
in the
got there so
party, and
fast?
like one of them was just like, oh, like you need a certain amount of like experience and savvy to vote. It's the same reason that you like don't have children voting in like federal elections. And when you think about it, like it is actually weird that kind of children can't vote, because any criteria which you
Damn it.
like forbid a child from voting, I'm like, well, they don't know enough,
Can
or
I
they're
please
like they're
click
too
on the
unwise
thing?
or whatever. An adult who has that same trait can still vote. So the only
I
criteria
can't.
that's consistent here is that a child cannot vote because it is a child. And I like getting people thinking about like what democracy and voting means. So that's why to say all that.
Does the random person know to go to EOTM?
I can't click on the thing. There it is. The teleport beacon was hiding. It was hiding behind the commander tag. They're in EOTM.
Well, now I'm gonna be up all night thinking about that. Thanks, Tristan.
You're welcome. And of course, one could say, well, like it's bounce for abilities or like a collection of traits. Children are both, unlearned and unwise, and all these things. But again, the same applies. Like an adult who had all these same traits also could still vote. It's just voting is just something that any adult can do.
Might makes me right.
Trying to find a little snack. No worries. As soon as we're done with the strikes, I'm probably gonna grab some lemon meringue pie. Because it's yummy. It's one of my favorite pies.
I'm caught between Googling reasons
Excel's,
for age restriction voting and the word Kakashi and moist zombies.
If my thing with voting is if they're gonna make it 18, which is, when you graduate high school, they should make the cap like 70. You can only vote between the ages of 18 and 70.
Oh man, that would disqualify 3/4 of the Senate.
Exactly. Get their asses out.
My thing is that voting rights should always be expanded. So I would say, if I was to set up a government, I would say if you're above 18, voting is an obligation. If you I view voting as a service you do to the state. It is a service to your fellow man. And if you are anyone, if you are not, if you are below 18, or if you are, so if you're above 18 and a citizen, you have to vote. If you are a below 18 or just a resident, then you can vote if you so wish.
Mm. I am concerned that like children
Sharper still.
would vote for the person their parents tells them to vote for.
Or they'll vote for
that
the
is
opposite. It depends. It depends on the
Oh, that's
child.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Okay, that's less terrifying.
By the time like a child is old enough to be able to be reasonably put a clear vote in, they're probably capable enough of making some independent decisions.
That's fair. I am a fan of lowering the voting age to like 16 or 14 or something like that.
I could get behind 16.
Yeah, and I do think that there need to be strict term limits in the Senate.
Agreed.
And an age cap.
Yes. Also, we should have mandatory voting like they do in Australia.
Oh, I agree. We should absolutely have mandatory voting.
Should also be a holiday.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, and for people who don't have access to like voting locations, your vote should be friggin' hand delivered to you. Jeez Louise.
But just think of all the fraud that could happen prior.
Couldn't be more than what's already happening.
Sounds like that worked out okay.
See,
I was reading somewhere that like most examples of the fraud was found on the side that is complaining of fraud.
Yeah.
Yeah, like most example, like most voter fraud, I imagine, like in Australia and probably America as well, is just like really old people who are just like a little senile and already forgotten they vote today, and their family comes in to help them vote. It's it's not even malicious, like it's just it's mostly accidental.
That's funny. It is too late in the evening for me to remember the details of what I was reading about the fraud, other than
it was mostly done by Republicans?
It was mostly done by Republicans, yeah. Which I thought was hysterical.
Almost entirely done by Republicans.
See, what you need to understand is that there's plenty of voting fraud in America if you use the Republican definition of what voting fraud is. See, when you as a Democrat, as like a Democrat voter, say voting fraud, you mean someone casting votes when they shouldn't have been allowed to. When a Republican uses says voting fraud, they mean voting for a Democrat.
Oh, I see. I thought you were gonna say you mean someone who's, not white voting.
I mean, there was also that.
That too.
It was like, I feel like there are multiple definitions here. Voting fraud, you're not white, you don't get to vote.
I'm curious, is there any gerrymandering in Australia?
There has been in the past. So, how Australian electoral boundaries work, and how, in fact, so Australian elections are handled entirely. The federal level are handled entirely by a non-partisan body made up people who politicians cannot pick or have any involvement with, called the Australian Electoral Commission, and they handle all of the electoral boundary drawing, and they do so in a sort of way that discourages gerrymandering. So they will kind of anti-gerrymander, where if a party has 40% of the vote, they will generally try and draw districts to make sure they get roughly 40% of the seats.
Yeah, it's pretty similar to what we have to Canada too.
Why can't we have nice things, Angel?
Because we live in the US.
Skill issue.
God.
The individual states have their equivalent of the Australian Electoral Commission that essentially operates the same way. This wasn't always true, and in South Australia, for example, there was a party that did alter electoral rules so that seats were much more area-based and population-based, which meant that if you're a rural person, your vote was worth about 10 times. Like the worst rural seat had a vote that was worth 10 times more than the densest urban seat. But this was abolished half a century ago.
Oh my God, we're so far behind.
I mean, There's a ton of places where it's easier to get your American dream than America. Okay, listen.
True.
Just makes me depressed.
Is the Dragon Storm in 20 minutes or an hour and 20 minutes?
I think we did this last time and it was in an hour and 20 minutes.
Okay. So it's on my evens now.
Did you start the next one? I didn't get any pop-ups.
Yes.
I did.
Okay.
So a little more about that. That important thing. So that was handled by that was done by a guy called Sir Thomas Playford III, a right wing person, of course. And they're only really just he had it for like 5 terms. He get in power because of this, but when he retired from politics, his replacement, who was from the same party as him, did fix this issue and address the proportionate issue, essentially just out of honor. There are still like some issues with Australian voting systems, but in the state, I'm in Victoria, has a thing called group ticket voting, which, so we have more than 2 parties. We have our 2 biggest parties, but we also have the Greens and Nationals, who are 2 semi-major parties. The Greens tend to get about 15% of the vote each. So the Greens have a very, very spread out vote, which means they don't tend to get favored very much from like seats, like the case representative voting. So like a Senate where you can vote for have like very, very large voting areas, like essentially our equivalent of Congress, which is called the House of Representatives, where like you have like the seat of this area. They tend to not do very well on that. But in the Senate, there's group ticket voting where, like, if you are a minor party, you can essentially conspire with other minor parties to have your vote go to another minor party instead of first. So, like, basically, it's basically like it's kind of complex, but what the net result is that it means that the medium parties, very specifically the Greens, tends to do worse in the Senate than you would expect according to their votes.
Oh, interesting.
But that did used to be at the federal level. They used to be most states. Most states with bullshit. It really is just Victoria, where it's left, and that's because Victoria is kind of is one of the more left-wing states in the country. So it is the centre-left party who is refusing to get rid of it because they want to mess over the parties left of them, the Greens. Because in Victoria, the Greens are a major adversary for Labour, where they are in other states.
Interesting. Because, there's a thing in the US where you have, like, the Republicans and the Democrats, and if you vote for something other than one of those 2 parties, you're voting for a Republican. And in that the other parties are so small and receive such a small amount of the vote that all you're doing is taking a vote away from the Democrats.
The inverse is true, of course. Like in that, you can be a spoiler for Republican. It is predicted that RFK Jr. will probably be a spoiler vote for the Republicans, as in like more Republicans are going to vote for him than Democrats. Which is funny because he's a Kennedy. Like
yeah.
Yeah, and his entire family has disowned him, which is wonderful.
My favorite joke about RFK Jr. is that the brainworms that he's had. Cyrus One literally has brainworms. Isn't that great? But also, that's still only the 4th worst thing to happen to a Kennedy's brain.
Oh my god.
I mean...
Oh my god. Incredible.
Anyway, so yes, in Australia we have a system called single transferable votes, where you don't just vote for a candidate, you rank them from 1 to whatever is there, and your vote transfers kind of down until there's only 2 parties left.
Interesting. That seems
is that
so much
that
better.
Sounds like that sounds like ranked choice voting.
Yeah, yes, a single transferable vote is a form of ranked choice voting, I believe.
So in Massachusetts, we tried to pass ranked choice voting, but there wasn't enough explanation as to what it was, and so people ended up voting against it. But, and again, this is like cherry-picked information, but everyone I spoke to who had voted against it had done so because they had a complete misunderstanding as to what it would actually do. And so when I explained it to them, they were like, oh, well, shit.
Yeah, it really is quite simple. It's just like, guys, put the canvas 1 to 10, and that'll happen.
Yeah. Most of them legit thought that you would have to go to the polls 10 separate times.
Jormag has not.
And I was
Oh
like,
no.
You must draw them out.
No.
But you know what? Republicans, though, would make it, so that would be the thing that happens.
Yeah, that's true. Without giving anybody the opportunity to get off of work. And empowering employers to fire employees that didn't show up so that they could vote.
The ultimate malicious compliance.
Yep. I guess the thing when it comes to like any political like reform and change is that like anything that you like implement on like a level of a government or on the order of like, you know, a state where you have millions of people is going to be so complex that you can mislead people about it really willingly if you're malicious about it. We had the same thing going on where with a referendum which Australia held early last year. Guys, it's been a while, hasn't it? Time, man. For the creation in the Constitution of a non-power holding advisory board for Native Australian people to be able to vote on people in the board to give their recommendations on only relevant legislation passed at the federal level. And I hope you can hear all of the qualifications I just put on that.
Yeah.
So non-binary recommendations, but the fear-mongering from the no side on this was absolutely insane, and they were just making up the most random shit, and people are just like, well, that sounds really bad, because people don't know how technical language works or how political language works, and it's really, really easy to kind of get someone who's already kind of, racist, especially, and tell them basically what they want to hear and couch that in technical language. So, it's a racist complaint, but it sounds like it's just, like a technical issue.
Well, also, for people who have abused people of other cultures, you worried, bro?
Yep. Or there was outright, whilst of course the official arguments made by the don't change this thing side were all technical stuff. The mask came off pretty quickly for a lot of people, and it essentially come down to, we fucked them over. If we give them power, they might fuck us over back. Pretty explicitly for a lot of people, that was the fear. Even though, again, the body had no power to do so. And also, that's a really horrible thing to assume,
Right?
Like this whole...
I can't say I would carry a lot of blame.
I mean, this is kind of a fundamental thing about, just racism in general, is this assumption that, racial conflict is this perpetual thing that exists, and is some zero-sum game where if you help someone, you are hurting yourself,
As long as Jormag is connected to the power of a champion and the Frozen, they will.
I have many thoughts on this, but they are not going to coalesce well at midnight. But my primary thought is, oh look, another example in which part of the root cause is classism, and it's working.
Yep. I mean, that's how Trump won, because of racism. You can't change my mind. There is no changing my mind.
Absolutely.
Our moment has finally come.
He was like, I'm gonna build a wall to keep out those brown people. And the country was like, yes. Disgusting.
You mean the ones whose government we completely fucked?
Yep.
Those ones?
It's in Australia right now we have this whole debate going on about like how like the Australian housing prices are really high, just like they are in all of America as well. Housing prices are always kind of ridiculous. But basically, like, I don't quite think anywhere in Australia is quite as bad as like Bay Area, but
Stop following me, Bram. I'm trying to get away from you.
like most people in Australia live in a city that is almost that bad, and the opposition party, you know, who's currently the right wing one, is all like, it's the immigrants' fault. And the thing is, on like on a technical level, yeah, sure, every single person who immigrates to the country is a competition for a house. But like when you really get down to it, it's kind of like if like a car runs you over and it knocks you into the ground, it's kind of like saying, that head injury is the ground's fault, rather than the car. You're going one level of blame too high. You know, like it's
Gonna say, what if, and this might sound crazy, we built more houses?
Yes, it's basically
that's
saying, you know,
impossible.
It's almost like the planet, all the wood on the planet disappeared.
it's basically like saying, you know, it's not the fall that kills you, it's the ground. It's like, well, you know, it's a whole part of philosophy. But with housing especially, like, it absolutely matters with more housing, but like, you know, it's also just like housing shouldn't be an investment.
Agreed.
Because like, you know, like it is the centre left party Australia's opinion that like we just need to build more housing, and we do need to build more housing. But when you kind of like look at the housing we're building of these, like, you know, we're in the middle of a housing shortage, but we're building these giant, big suburban houses that are 3 hours drive away from the city centre, and it's like.
You have a similar problem to us, but not quite the same. We have a problem in the city where we need more homes, and we need more homes designed in areas to keep businesses afloat. But instead what's happening is luxury homes that most people can't afford are being built.
And the thing is, like, you know, if you really wanted to build for a housing crisis, like if you're like, shit, we really need to address this, what you build is basically commune blocks, right? Like, commune blocks exist, like, you know, they emerged because, you know, Soviet Russia, after, you know, a bunch of cities were leveled by a gigantic fucking war, like, cool, we need to build as much accommodation as possible. But, you know, we're not doing that. What we're trying to build is we're still trying to build lots of housing that is still also a good investment. So, you know, it's basically like, look, you know, we're going to build more housing, so some of you can also get on the property ladder and get your investment property sorted and whatever, rather than just an approach of like, look, we need to get people in housing, and we need to get it to the point, we need to get it to the stage where like people aren't spending 60-70% of their income on housing when they can get it. You know, like we're building for a different problem that actually exists, or what we say we're building for. Like, I'm not saying like, yeah, everything needs to be commie blocks, so much as like, you know, like, just gonna give you them as an example of kind of the other extreme of what we're doing. But we are doing the opposite of the of that, you know.
Yes.
It's like we're not even building like you know, small single size homes. Like, we're in the middle of the housing crisis, the average housing size house size is still going up.
Power! It's so wild! Get to the prisms!
Most of what I have to say to all this is fucking people.
Pretty much. Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, fundamentally, and this is like, you know, like, like the economic incentive for most people isn't to fix the housing crisis. Yeah, sure, if you're one of the, you know, the population who can't afford your own home, which is like 30% of the people, then yeah, it's a lack of housing. But for the other 70% of people, they don't want it fixed because they own a house and they don't want prices to go down. They want prices to go up. It's a tragedy of the commons thing, which is always what's going to happen if you have housing as investment.
Yep.
Done, champion.
And that's our strike night.
On that note,
thank you for those that volunteered to do boons. We'll still switch out who does boons each week. My Wizard's Vault's broken. Cool work.
after that DPS build then.
But yeah. So we'll just try and recruit and, you know, get back to doing, we're kind of OLCCM, I think.
We had 8 people tonight.
Not at the
world
beginning, but yes.
Yeah, but you know, by the end. You know, nature's healing.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Nature is healing. Alright. Have a good night, everyone. I need to go and get some to eat.
A fitting reward.
Me too.
Good
See everyone.
night.
Bye.
Bye.
I might try to see. Are there any? What am I doing? This. Rifts. Wow.
Come back.
I think so, but I think we're all heading off.
Oh, okay.
I shall be.
No, I am not a big political person. That's why I left very abruptly. Don't take it as like a disagreement to anybody's views or anything. I just hate listening to politics.
Yeah, I mean, that's perfectly fine.
I hear it all day long, and kind of the last thing I want to do is listen. And
While you're playing a video game,
while I'm playing a
that's
game.
yeah, that's understandable.
So that's why I left, kind of without saying anything.
All good.
All right.
Okay,
Well, thank you guys for the strikes, though. It was fun.
Dailies. Yeah, thanks for joining.
Yeah, my raids got done early, so.
Nice. Do that all the time now.
Yeah. Well, frankly, that's how long all of them should take, but.
It doesn't always work out that way.
No, it does not, because I was part of the problem today, too, so I can't say too much.
Okay, let's eat all of our num-nums.
Sweet, sweet loot.
Okay, I think these are all roughly about the same.
Work on the hunt for the little crypt this time now.
Okay, I'm gonna get my daily done and then skedaddle. But was
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Have a good night, all.
Good
Have
night.
a good one.
Have a good
Night.
night.
Okay, and get my crowbar. Third tier. Third tier. Nothing. Cool.
Any help you can. Oh, I have to take the cat to the vet tomorrow.
Fun.
No, she's gonna hate me.
That's why I said it the way I said it.
Oh. The last time I had to take her, I could not get her in the car to go. And I couldn't get her in her like carrying cage thing. So I brought it out today, and just stuck it inside like the living room so she'd get a little used to her old friend again. And I haven't seen her pretty much the whole night.
Yeah, it was fun.
Move, I'm gay. Jesus.
I think next week I'm gonna bring Necro.
Anywho, well, thank you again. I am actually gonna head off to bed here shortly, so
Okay.
you guys have a good evening.
Good night.
Have a good one.
Let's see ya.
I'ma head off too. See ya.
See ya.
Everybody left. I didn't realize that it was just me and Tachi and Gwen, which isn't a problem, but if everybody else is sleeping, oh my goodness. My brain is just totally shot today. I'm at this point where I'm just like mentally stretched so thin with like work and like personal stuff that I'm getting to the point where I can't even like fall asleep. Like I told Ashard today, like I could, this was an hour into work. I could go to bed right now, sleep all day, wake up, do stream, and then go right back to bed, and it still wouldn't be enough sleep. So I think I might try tonight to take some like melatonin or something, see if I can relax some, but we'll see how that goes, because sometimes it doesn't kick in right away and sometimes it does, and sometimes when it does kick in right away I don't sleep through the night like it's supposed to rebalance your like sleep hormones, but no.
Sweet, sweet loot.
There's been plenty of times where I've taken melatonin and then I've woken up every like hour to hour and a half. But tonight might be a good night to go to bed early because I still have to read Tress of the Emerald Sea for the book club. And so I have to start it tomorrow and then I have to finish it on Thursday. Which shouldn't be too bad because it's only like 12 hours long, which, you know, I listen at 1.25 reading. So it shouldn't be that bad, hopefully. In fact, I was so tired that I didn't even post any new videos today. But what I think I'm gonna start doing is rearranging my posting schedule, since I'm going to have a weekly recurrent video like going up. And also I wrote the scripts for episodes 3 and 4 are done now. I just have to record them, so I might try to do that tomorrow after work. Get those recorded and then do fractals and things. What are the, I'm curious, what are the daily fractals today?
Shiny.
Daily fractals. That's not too bad, which means that we're probably gonna get stuck with all the ones we normally get on Wednesday. If we end up with 100, I'm gonna be like, what the hell? But we'll see.
Loot.
We'll see you tomorrow. Okay, just finish this up. There's like a little bug just like flying around. I always run right by this one. See, this is why I don't like coming to Radasum. This brandstone is hidden as I'm running by, and I almost always forget it. Ooh. Oh, you know what else I would like to see from the new expansion? More stuff for your home instance. Whether it's like nodes that you can farm every day, or it's like more stuff to put like in your home. Listen, if that is actually player housing and we get a library, I will be the happiest person on the planet, because I have 2 characters full of books. Full of books. So if I can just like put those books someplace, I will be so happy. And it would be even better if they were like, hey, we see that you finished all of these collections and you've touched these books on this character. And it like, the player housing was, you know, based on your character. I would be like, I get to do all the things. Of course, the ad break is starting now. I meant to push it back. Oh well, we'll go for a few minutes to like 12:30-ish. I was really hoping that there would be like a convergence. Oh, there is a CM convergence group, but I wonder how long that's gonna take to fill. Come. Thank you. Rainer, thank you for the biddies. I love the little corgo. Little corgo. Okay. Oop. Don't click on anything. What am I doing? Why? Okay, it's looking like it might be up for a bit. I might swap over to like heels. But we'll see. We'll see kind of where it's at. All right, so I did oh, I can go to Crystal Desert and get my Vista viewer and finish off the daily. Ow. My finger is actually cracked. That like never happens. Game? Okay, so my game full crashed. And now it won't open. Okay, let's give it a moment. Give it a moment. And we'll try again. Okay. Hey, let me back in. Hopefully. Maybe. Let's see if it's gonna put me where I need to be. So I don't have my add-ons on. Yeah, there we go. Yay.
Everyone is doing great. Gather as many coins as you can before time runs out.
Okay. So that should be the daily. Nice. Okay. And I already finished my weeklies for the week. Minus like killing 10 champions and doing a fractal, which I should get tomorrow. Let's go do my other like daily things that I normally do.
It is my honor to meet you.
Of course, you want a frilled shark. Okay.
Nothing like the spoils of war.
Let's get our jade rune stones.
Look at this. So pretty.
We're actually getting pretty close to being able to do the next Arene Legendary, which is exciting. Just need like a few more, like T6. And some more mystic coins and clovers. And then I can just go like farm some Dragon's End for a bit and that'll be fine. Okay, chest. Oh, they cleared it all out. That's so nice of them. Also, I think I have 4. It gave me 4. Wild. Okay. I think that's pretty much it. Put Farah in a different spot. See if maybe I can get into that conversion CM group. It depends on how close it is to being full. If it's at like 45, I'll join. Otherwise, I'm not confident that it would fill before I want to head off for the night.
Let me know if you need help getting your bearings.
Oh, it's only at 18. No, I should be good and go to bed. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna log off and put Farah back in Miss Luck. Okay, and then we'll figure out who we're gonna raid. Let's see who's on. I really was hoping I could have pushed that last ad so that it didn't run, but what can you do? Okay. All right, let's see who's all on and playing Guild Wars. Let us see. All right, I think we are gonna go raid Ian. It looks like she's working on Legendary Tier 2. Before working on another game. Doing all the things. So yeah, it should be good. But yeah, that's it for me for tonight. Tomorrow I will be back doing some fractals and other stuff. Probably convergences. I don't know if we'll do a convergence CM, but we will definitely probably do a convergence in dungeons. Also, I should check and see what the events thing is this week. Is there an event thing this week? Maybe? I really should mark this. Okay, so it looks like, let me just share this real fast. I don't know if y'all have seen this before, but we have an actual events calendar now. And we have for a little bit. Okay, so June 4th, game update. So it'll be Dragon Bash, the challenge mode for the Lonely Fractal Dungeon, and more. So like, you know, Dragon Bash, and then the 14th. So nothing until the 4th is what I'm seeing. Yeah. Okay, so June 4th, game update, Dragon Bash, all that good stuff. June 14th, always on World Restructuring Beta. June 25th is going to be the quarterly balance patch. So yeah, this is what we have for June. Not too bad. Plus, also June 4th, we're getting the information about the next Expac. So that's wonderful. Oh wow, it even has me signed in. Huh. I didn't know that I was signed into the website. Anyway. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's go raid Ian. Give her some love and appreciation because Ian is amazing. So yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. Like I said, we're going to be doing fractals, probably dungeons, and a convergence. That's usually what we do on Wednesday. On Thursday, we will be doing some crochet, probably work on another mini jade bot. See if we can exactly replicate the one that we did previously. Because I need to make two more after this one. So yeah. And then also on Friday, we might take a break from Guild Wars and play Palia, because Palia has some drops going on right now, and they just added a whole bunch of stuff to the game. So it'll be a lot of fun. Anyways, with that, thank you all so much for joining. I really appreciate it. I'm going to try to get some sleep tonight. That way I can be a bit more refreshed tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. And yeah, thank you all so much for joining. I will see you tomorrow. Until then, stay safe. Remember to be kind to yourselves and be kind to each other. And I will see you then. Bye, everyone.